Okay. Well, I promised I would do it. Better late than never, right? Alrighty. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea if this concept's gonna be any good. This is a total crapshoot for Monday, but I just want to see what happens. Mainly with everything else I have in mind. I don't know. Could be funny. Might just be a total crapshoot. Let me think. I need a workable ammo crate here. Those are props, though. I'm just trying to think of everything to, like, build a scenario. And then what to adjust accordingly. I'm just unsure if I have what I need here, but I can always take it from just standard US crates instead. But yeah, this is basically going to be a scenario about gun crews for artillery and AA resisting the US invasion of Tarawa Island. Is it gonna be any good? I honestly have no freaking idea. 77 by 58. What about you? 8 by 22. Cool. Actually, no. Why am I memorizing it? We have the new system where we can just click on the weapon and it will give us what it's tied to. So we can do 100 of that. We can do... We'll do 15 of those. And then we just switch over to the Type 100. We'll get 20. Well, we'll bump that up to 40. And then we have a handgun, which I'll do 25 of. And then we've got grenades, which I believe we're using the Type 97s, but I don't think it matters. We'll do a box of 20 of those, and then we need medical. So let's just go in. We'll do 100 bandages, and then some blood and everything. 10 and 25. 15 morphine, 15 epi, and 10 tourniquets. That's way too much. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just decorate the map with various guns, and then let the player base kind of dynamically figure things out. I think that's going to be our best bet, and then I'll just put in some special rules for everything. So let's assume we're dealing with a 30-player audience, which means, well, I mean, we can decorate more guns as well, but yeah, I think the coastal ones are going to be the funniest here. We'll put 2 up there and then 2 up top. And then I need to find more places to put the coastal guns here. I prefer to put them in, like, bunker areas and front lines and whatnot, but... yeah, no, they would definitely be in more hard, static fortification type areas. And then we need to do a little bit of weapon testing, but, you know, I can always just BS it. Oh, yeah, it doesn't help that this place kind of looks completely blown to hell. But, you know, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine, maybe. many guns is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a 6th one over there, and then the rest can just be AA guns at this point. I can set up a few more as well. I know, right? I'm finally sneaking in operations at midnight. But give me a few moments and then I'll go over what the intention is. But it's basically just going to be some gun crew stuff with some allied assistance. With some slightly strict rules because of how certain things work here, but... I'm also debating, though, what if we took out the infinite ammo, let them use whatever, and instead we made, like, a supply crew as well? I'm really debating that. So it just had to be reloaded by hand. I think that's going to be a better one, because otherwise I can't limit the players to not just, you know, blow things up on sight. Knowing those chuckleheads. I'm just going to ask them to not move the guns, like, unless it gets knocked over. Yeah, I'll be focusing on that sector of war, and then this area to fall back to. I guess with these, though, we should probably, just in case they have physics, let's just disable them. Real quick. Enable damage. Oh, I can't sleep. Why would I need to sleep? I got everything I need right here. But yeah, this is going to be a very aircraft-heavy mission anyway. I got to figure out how we're going to make spawns for that. But, you know, theoretically it should be fine. Maybe. And then I gotta figure out where the spawn zone's gonna be. It needs to definitely be, like, outside of harm's way. We could probably do, like, right here. And then, yeah, we got some side bunkers, but... Well, I'm trying to think here. If we have... There's eventually gonna be waves coming in from that left side as well, so we need something maybe along the corner over here instead. Yeah. Let's do that. It'll definitely be like a holdout style operation. I just got to figure out how we're going to do ammo running, but I have a rough idea of how we're going to do that. And then I need to also set up that type of supply in other places as well. And I guess what I can also do is we can set up some fixed guns as well. I'm just trying to think of ways to potentially expand everything. So to do that, we'd probably need to put those in here. That would be these things. I would want the one with the stick in it. Yeah. We'll try to separate those out.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Ignore the gap in between 5 and 6.
Yeah. Right, Matt, man, I haven't seen you in a hot second, bro, but I hope everything's okay with you. But nonetheless, hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright. Now the real fun part is going to be a supply box that can be carried around, which I think we'll just go with this. We'll just empty everything here, and instead it's going to be that. And then for the add-ons and loading them in, we're going to do main new ace, but I have to go to logistics here. And this is where we now have to test the actual Logi capabilities here. Rearm would be limited. And then map based on caliber. We'll do a 10-meter distance. Actually, no, it can be carried right up. We're going to do 5. I'll bump it up to 6. Actually, no, there was a minimum right there. What was the minimum? 10? Okay, that's fair. So let's go ahead and do debug testing, play, multiplayer. Let's set up a game master module as well. Ah, shit. That's a problem. That's gonna prevent it from booting. This is the same exact issue we were having with the cup stuff that was causing the other mission file to bug out. So that takes secret weapons off the table. Ah, for real? The issue is secret weapons, I think, has all of the... Well, what does secret weapons reloaded have here? We have carpet bombing. We have a bunch of extra plane models. Ah, that's unfortunate. It doesn't affect the artillery pieces, though. That's from naval. Damn. All right. Well, let's go ahead and save the mission file. Let me go cut that from the mission. That's just going to prevent some of the extra ship or planes that I wanted to throw into the AO. There's still flying legends, though, with some other stuff. But, wow, that sucks. That also means that anything I want to do with... that is out of the table. You know, let me check something real quick. That might not be an issue with that mod. That might be an issue with the Ace compatibility patch instead, because I've never seen that issue before. And I know I've used SAB stuff in the past, so I'm willing to bet that might just be an issue with this compatibility file I found instead. And it doesn't really matter for Ace compatibility because the players aren't flying these frames. I do have other ideas for operations where they would fly them, but, you know. We just gotta work with what we got. Iowa, you got a Beretta 50? Nice. I have a broker for ammunition, and my father was interested in getting some 5.56. Anything above like 62 grade, non-green tip stuff we would use at the range. And he, the guy I call for it, was saying, you know, we don't have that right now because all the stuff we have is green tips. You give me like a month or two, but can I interest you in what we do have? And I'm like, all right, give me the spiel. What do you have? The man's got 5.7 up the wazoo right now in stock, and he also has 50 cal ammo in stock. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you have all the weird exotic shit? Oh yeah, he also had 8mm Mauser. He had, like, all of the really fun exotic ammos. He had something for firing old Japanese weapons, too. And I'm just like, bro. You got all this, but you don't have non-green tip 5.56 in stock. And he's like, hey, the world's weird right now. So I'm just like, damn, dude. 8 a.m. in chat. Nah, how you doing, Sixor? Alright, so let me try putting down the Game Master module again, because I'm willing to bet. Yeah, so it was just the Ace Compat being silly, so... Just to be safe, though, what I need to do is still boot the file, and I'm not going to work on this if I find out that's still gone, because there's no point on working on it, because the file is just going to be dead. And what I'm willing to bet is it's an old Ace Compat patch, and it's looking for SAB secret weapons, not SAB secret weapons reloaded. So it's probably a pathing issue, because that's what the other, or a file pathing issue specifically, because that's what the other bug was in the gate mod, was a pathing issue to the Ron stuff in, I think pathing to the Beketov map specifically, so, you know. Again, the Ace Compat isn't needed for this mission because it's... They just fall over like dominoes, but yeah, I'm not getting it now, but the Ace Compat would only be needed if the players were flying the planes. But for something like this, it's not. I could set limited ammo too, but that would mean I have to figure out what everything's tied to. And these boxes, you can't drag them around. I want to keep it that way because I don't want people hogging the shots, but that has everything they need. And then they all spawn with packs. They're all set to medics. But I guess for testing purposes, let's go ahead and drain one of those guns. Because these, I'm pretty sure you should be able to carry around. If I can find the reference point, there it is. Yeah, carry. You can carry it around just fine. Huh. That...
Ship, 1.5 clicks, southwest.
Ship should not be moving. Yeah, just don't fall over. So 30 rounds of that. And then, I mean, if it's bug, you can just, yeah, recarry it. I might just use the sit-down turrets instead, because this might be silly.
Ship, 1.5 clicks, southwest.
Okay, come on. Come on. Get up. Yeah, if you drag... God damn it. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. What we're doing is testing rearm right now. So take ammo for a Type 92. And then we can rearm it. Wait, which one's the empty one?
An enemy. Ship, 1.5 clicks, bearing 225.
Okay, hold up. Can I not rearm these? Let's put these away for now, all right? Because I don't want ones that are going to fall over like dominoes. That's kind of silly. We've got a high-standing one, which we can utilize. You know, that's fine. Let's drain most of her ammo. So she's down to 2 boxes. So now we just got to pick up the ammo.
Ship, 2 clicks, southwest.
Come on, Arma. And then, do we have any way to interact, or is it going to be one of those things where we can only fill it when it has no ammo? But we just tried to fill it with no ammo. So let's try draining the ammo completely. Let's verify it by getting on the gun, which has its reference point down here for some silly reason. Oh, god damn it. Wait, no, why can't... Okay. So no ammo. So now... How the fuck do we... Okay. And there's no load. Well, that idea's out the window. Okay. Cool. Great. Awesome. Don't know why that's not working. I'm not going to dwell on it, though. So we can't have machine gun teams. That's fine. That was just an extra thingamajig anyway. It's totally fine. So let me just delete that. So now instead we're going to have this type of stuff. This one you can at least check the ammo on it. So they have a lot of ammo though, but it drains very quickly. So let's say we have half ammo. It reloads quickly, but we're down to 25. So theoretically, take ammo for the AA medium. And then we should be able to just walk up and load it, right? Rearm. And now, how much does that load in? Out of curiosity. 100 rounds. So that's like 5 boxes. That's actually kind of nice. All right, what about one of these guns? So let me delete that because that's not going to be really worth it. Ammunition. Let's drain it completely. And let's try rearming that. So rearm, take ammo for big gun. Let's try that. Rearm. How many does it rearm? Shame about the machine guns, but what can you do? 1 round. Okay. And then how many rounds does it carry total? It carries quite a bit, but it can carry like 200. Okay.
What's your position?
So how do we make this work based off of this system? So what if we did 25%? That would, theoretically, it should give us, wow, it gives us 75 rounds. Okay. What if we did 10? That gives us 30 rounds. What about 12? 13. Okay. 13% for that. And then these, let's do 25. Okay. So 25 and 13. I can live with that. That way, you know, there's actually a point to do the rearm. Let's get rid of all these silly machine guns, because they're not going to work. I could do crew-served weapons, but I'm worried that's going to break these, and I don't want to deal with that. So, to apply it to every unit possible, let's grab the DP, giggity, guns, and we're going to put those on 14%, so attributes, ammo, 14, that's going to give it roughly 40 rounds, which is still commendable, but it means, you know, it's better than a 200 because at that point there's no point in resupplying them. And then these, we're going to go ahead, attribute, and we're going to put that on 25%. So that gives the triple R immediate responsibility, and I'm going to put 4 of them down. And then in here, there's only going to be 2. So that means crews are going to have to communicate to do triple R with each other as they defend this position. So. Yep, and then you got the crewman, so let's go ahead and set these slots to playable. And now we're going to build our roster here. And this is where it's going to be a little painful. Four. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And we're going to have 15 different gun crews. I don't think we're going to get 15 in terms of player slot, but, you know, it's fine. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. So that would be 45 slots. There's no way in hell we're going to fill that, but, you know, hey, c'est la vie, right? So now we need to mark every AA position on the map. Okay. I am going to use triangles for AA. So we're going to do a blue triangle. for each AA piece. And then we're going to do a blue square for every field gun. So field gun, field gun, field gun, field gun, field gun, field gun, field gun. That's AA. And let me just make sure, because I'm paranoid about accidentally marking the wrong stuff. So field gun, field gun, field gun. And we've got more AA back here. Now, I'm going to be throwing like 15 to 20 planes up at a time. So, you know, there will be a reason for all of this insanity. But communication is going to be absolutely critical with this one. You know what? I'm going to put another one in here because I can. But that's the point. We're stressing communication. But we can also make these little, like, teams here of everything. But the painful part is going to be carrying those supply boxes everywhere. But you can also drop them. Resupply. Resupply. And then I'll put a generic marker point down. I'm going to do a 30-second respawn timer. It's steep, but it basically prevents things from being, you know, too heavy. So respawn position. If I can get it. Japanese camp. And it's just a game of triple R. Now, medical is going to be fun. I'm going to put this up to 7.5. That should be able... Actually, I'm going to do 15, because there's no body armor. But I want them to be able to, like, resist maybe a few shots here or there. Attributes general. All right. So what I'm going to have here are some cargo ships. We've got destroyer escort. I built part of this map with whatchamacallit in mind. Battle station specific. Now, I gotta think of what can be, like, here for show and what can be actually gunning stuff. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna have these destroyers here to cover. Those are gonna be empty. I've got other ships over here. These, I think I'm gonna cut the crew of. These are just gonna be for show. And then if I want to field them later, I can always put something in there. But again, it's for show pieces. And then we've got... Because these also eat up a massive amount of frames. And my delete key stopped working. Hey! There we go. No! There we go. Yeah, and then we've got frickin' 2 carriers and another destroyer out here. But again, these are just for show pieces. Yeah, my delete key's getting sticky. The SX and the Enterprise, where they actually here, I honestly don't remember, but you know, at this point. Let's go ahead and look over all of the planes here as I try to remember what can potentially be here. So first off, a Hellcat. I think we can do a Hellcat. Hellcat is, I think, the older plane before it was replaced by Crosshairs, but we can put Hellcats in. The F4F is, yeah, that definitely. I remember that being there. F4U, that's the Crosshair. The naval one, I forget what the F4F is. Hurricane, no. The SBD is the Dauntless. We definitely had those. And then I don't think we had P-51s. P-51s, I think, are... Those are meant to be land-based craft. TBF is the torpedo. Yeah, the Avenger torpedo bomber. Probably won't be seeing a lot of her, but, I mean, they did equip her with bombs to drop. So what we could do is change that, or I can just use the Dauntlesses. Those are fine. B-17s. I mean, we didn't really see it. Same with the A-26. I mean, that was... A-26 was a land-based bomber. B-17, I mean... I could put some in for the hell of it. I mean, not sure if it's accurate, but, you know, shooting at bombers up high that are just going to drop bombs on you, I mean... What's the worst that could happen, right? Like... I'm going to kill the entire player base again, aren't I? Oh, well... Now, if I remember correctly, we can look at the armaments here. Pylon settings, yeah, bomber, 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 and we can also do... Oh my god, you can equip her with rockets? Oh, that's funny. Alright, we'll be... Alright, I got this. So let's just mirror her. She can be our light bomber, and then we also have these additional bombs here. So, you know, she's fully loaded for bear, so that gives her a lot. Now, the 17, if I remember correctly... Yeah, you can just choose to give it 8 big bombs, and you can do runs with it. Attributes, I don't want to do the torpedo, because I remember the torpedo is messy, so it looks like she's pre-made to be a bomber. And these are all rockets. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? Hellcat was in service after the Corsair? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, well. I'll just throw everything up, and I'll let history buffs like Tootie yell at me later. So there's our bomb, and then we also have additional bombs. Excellent. And then you got the frickin' Corsair fighter bomber here. Attributes. Yeah. With a lot of bombs. And then they've got drop tanks as well. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen with that one, right, guys? And we can have a light bomber out of you, and then these Hellcats here. No pylon setting, so it's a pure fighter. Alright, well, I mean... I'm sure they'll be fine. I just gotta remember here, if I'm gonna be copying sim and doing enable disable sim... Give me the B-17 spawn again, because that one I can... We're definitely gonna need to do a test flight here, but... You know... Don't worry about it. That's a 4-seater? Yeah, the rear gunner, and where's the fourth one, though? Oh, it does have a rear 50 cal. That's neat. I know, that's a 2-seater. And then these should just be 1-seaters. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just stack that. Stack that. Now, I'm trying to think theoretically... No, this isn't going to be a pay-for-pan. This is just going to be something to do for Monday. The one issue I'm gonna have with these is the spawning in. But what if we could override that with... If we're going to make a composition spawn, there's a few things we have to account for. We have to account for area and distance across a 2D plane and represent it on a 3D scale. So... to make that in English... we need to check this off, so its engine is automatically on, so there's no startup process. And then if we're going to do a formation as a test, we would need something like this. And then group them all together. And that's not enough, though, because if I spawn this in the ocean, it's going to spawn at sea level and potentially just go right into the ocean. So there needs to be a 3D plane aspect to it. So I'm going to put a can of tactical bacon underneath. And we can put them like that. And if I'm right, and then we do it by there... theoretically, that should work. For this op, no. This will be a Monday op, so it's not going to require training. We only do training tags for tagged ops, which currently run on Tuesdays bi-weekly. So now if I'm right... oh, this has a Tanoan wind effect. That's annoying. Yeah, so all of them start with their engine on. So if I now type squadron, if I can spell, technically, yep, so the bacon now goes in the ground, and then you immediately have the squad spawn. And then I just delete the bacon. Mwah! I'm a fucking genius. Sign up for this op is going to be on Saturday, because I always do sign-ups 2 days in advance. Sometimes I might bump it up to 3 if it's a really busy schedule, but, I mean, this won't be. It's 2 days in advance. I put the announcement up, and then the actual sign-up date is 24 hours beforehand. But, just join the Discord, type ! Discord, grab an Arma tag, and you'll see stuff come up in announcement. Yeah, by all means, crack. So now we just need to set this up with everything accordingly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give them some distance so they don't immediately like crash into each other. So I'll space them out a little bit more. Group them all together, raise it up in the air, and then put your can of tactical bacon down. We can do that after I raise them in the air. And then that's F for F. So what the hell is an F4F? I'm going to look that up real quick. Yeah, it doesn't really help when I type in F and the first thing to come up on my phone is fellatio. I need to make better life choices, guys. So the F4F was the Wildcat. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the Wildcat was the older plane. The Hellcat, I think, was an advancement of the plane. So, yeah, it's fine. And then we right-click on the tac bacon, and then this would be Wildcat Squadron, and then I can keep that tac bacon there and just delete. And then the Corsair... Corsair Squadron. Oh, whoops. I was wondering why there was a dismount. Bombers, I'm going to spawn in grouplets of 4. Oh, we don't want to lift the tactical bacon. The Avenger I'm going to do in groups of 3 because it's a bigger plane and it's got, you know, additional working things with it. Wait, whoa, why is there... I guess that's just a unit I forgot to copy. Plus, I mean, it's got rockets. We're going to test all these with them, but, you know, it's like, Tributes, Avenger... No. These things are going to need to be very high altitude. So we'll put them up that high, and hopefully that'll... Put them a little higher. Why do I keep going to attributes? This is B-17s. Honestly, just do 2. Like, all things considered, we can just do a flight of 2, because we're still scaling this down, but, you know, that should be enough. We'll do pair.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
And then these we'll do 3 of, because, I mean, A-26 Mitchells, yeah, technically a land-based bomber, but whatever. Now the real fun part. Do. I'm gonna equip every AA gun. Just because I want, like, a balance test here. I want to see what the AI is gonna do. And this is either gonna be, like, really, really cool proof of concept or really, really dumb, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot for even making this up in the first place. There usually is no in-between. It's just how it works. Alright, that should be everything, crew, because I do want to spawn in some dynamic AI to cover things anyhow. But alright. This is where the fun part begins. And then I gave all the team leads A152s just kind of as a debug way to communicate with each other. Ha. Ha. I'm worried that thing's going to start firing back if they fire at the destroyers, but you know what? That's kind of part of the fun. Plus, oh, they actually do decent damage to it. Oh, that's a problem. They shoot torpedoes onto the coast. That's going to be a big problem. The torpedoes eat a lot of frames. So I'm going to have to figure out how to drain the torpedo magazine. Because, yeah, they just use that. Alright, well, that's fine. This is why we test. Let's see. Do. Let's send in the Wildcats. let's maximize spotting skill here for the sake of testing. I think it would also help targeting if we got everything together here, but... Oh, God. Alright, let's get rid of the destroyers for now, because I want to see what's actually causing damage here, because I think that was some of the ships firing. Oh, no, they drop bombs. Oh. Oh, yeah, we, huh. Ooh! Well... I think I have the damage disabled on these right now, but yeah, no, they... Oh, God. Oh, God. Can we even shoot these down? I mean, that was what, one hit on him? Oh. Huh. Alright, let's just do a quick proof of concept here. Okay, no, that should be enough to automatically drain her fuel, so that should be fine. It's just the AI accuracy isn't that good, so they're not able to hit anything. Alright. Probably gonna have to keep, yeah. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to keep a few things on, though, all things considered. Because, yeah. Yeah, anyhow. I was not expecting it to be that crazy. I'm rearming everything. Oh, so when you set them in there, they only... Okay, neat. Didn't know that. It goes to the maximum that you set in Eden, not the maximum of the entire thing. But I think with Ace, you can still reload everything properly. So for the sake of this test, let's just max skill everything. Oh, it helps if we enable it, too. Alright, so we're just going to do one squadron. That's the wrong thing. Okay, so A-26s. I'm scared because they will carpet bomb this island, and I just... Yeah. Did I mention there's also meant to be like a full frickin' boat invasion, and the infantry, there's gonna be AI everything down, and yeah. Oh, God. I might need to include the max ammo, though, because I'm worried they're gonna burn through all the ammo immediately. Well, they got one hit. There was a little debris that just fell. What I'm worried about is what happens when we start seeing actual carpet bombing. It's also important to watch how the AI behave if they're like trying to line up bombing runs or whatnot. Because this is a bombing run. That, I think, is a bomb. That's another bomb. So... they are taking damage, but it's not a lot. So they'll just go around and do single bomb strikes. Okay. I'll let them do another pass. And I can't tell if I'm seeing ricochets or actual machine gun crews shooting. But yeah, they're getting hits. Flame out. Okay. I didn't end key that, so yeah, no, that's good. All right. All right. Thought I deleted you. B-17s. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let the I'll let the turrets have full ammo to start because this is a lot crazier than I thought. All right, what could possibly go wrong here? I mean, first off, you better believe I'm gonna RC this and just be mean. How mean? This mean. I think I just killed myself. Oh my god, one of them just... oh, damn. Anyway. Oh, so they're actually pretty easy to kill. That's 2 down. Well, looks like he's recovering. Alright, you know, I have it, alright? Let's just, here's how we test, alright? Here's how you do a proper test. You just... I love how Robo Saddam's in there. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, especially if they're gonna fly low and slow like that. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. This is gonna be an op that's either gonna go really, really well, or the player base is gonna really, really hate it. Oh, balls. Okay. All right. We need to make a few little micro adjustments. Just a few. Let's go ahead and, you know, just... Yeah. So where do the gun crews end? Cool, these begin. Delete. Deleted all the units off of them. That's not what I wanted. Oh boy. This is gonna be something. I'm just gonna max the ammo. Alright? They kinda need that. They need that. With that, they definitely freaking need that. We're also gonna put some allied aircraft in the sky. It's gonna be a nice PID exercise. You know, I'm sure we've got some good air cover to work with. Oh. Oh my god. You know, I hope the players like this one. Because this is definitely going to be either you love it or hate it style operation, but, I mean, I always like trying new things anyhow. Those field guns are going to be interesting, though, that's for sure. Alright. Let's start honing in on this a bit more. Let's get markers set up. Yeah, we'll spawn the planes over the Enterprise and everything. We need to also look into the torpedo magazine. I think the only way I'm going to be able to fix it, there's two ways. I can either use scripting to rip out the torpedo magazine itself, or I can just manually arm in the interface the types of ammunition that I want to give, and I'll experiment with that in a bit, but I think that's going to be the best bet. Oh my god. It's just literally put it in a bunker somewhere and just pray. I'm going to do a few more of these because I have a feeling we're going to see them cook off, and it's going to be funny as shit, but... Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a given. So I need some planes here. What do we got? I have zeros. Zeros were outmatched by the end of the wars. Do I have any Judies? What do I got? That's a German. That's a German. German. What was the BF-110? Oh, it's got bombs. I mean, we don't really need it for bombs. I mean, at that point, we can just do the zero. Is that the Night Fighter? Yeah, that is the radar Night Fighter. That's funny. Yeah, so that's the A6M0. And that's the naval version of it, but it looks like they're also giving some bombs here. Could have sworn we had the Judies as well, but... That's their jet fighter. Yeah, so it looks like we only have the A6M. I could have sworn we had Bettys in that mod as well, but I guess they got removed. That's a shame. I distinctly remember the Betty being in here at least. Oh well. I'm gonna do the classic white look. Get our tactical bacon. And merge everything together. Right click. toggle her engine on. And let's space out that squadron a little bit just to make sure nothing, like, crashes into each other. Because it's the AI and they will crash into each other. Zeros squadron. So we can have a little bit of dogfighting. Like, if I notice that the players are getting absolutely bombed to hell, we've got that. Could we script a torpedo to move over land? I mean, technically, you can script anything into this game. Would I recommend you do something like that? No. But you could do anything in this game. Alright. I'm going to spawn some spare landing craft. It would be under boat then. Oh, we could do LCIs as well. Ah, yeah, Mr. Krabs. I'll totally try to beach in some LCI as well then. Yep, and then we'll... Oh, I could totally be mean. Because I have a feeling we can just, do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. No, they don't have any AT capability, and I feel like that would just completely unbalance the campaign. It would be legitimate, but I'll save that for another day. Mana. Alright, now, the really fun part. To build an AI garrison to help the players in their struggle. I really want to put in some machine guns, but I'm not sure. We can put some in. So we'll just go, like, unit to unit here. That'll just type, hey, you can't rearm the machine guns because it just doesn't let you. I'm sorry. Cope. Can I put a medium in here? Medium. Good enough. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward angle, but good enough. Besides, those are going to run out of ammo super quick anyhow, but it's part of the fun, right? Do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Oh my god. This op is going to be so hellish. Oh, we're going to have to hide these, I think. Yep. Because I'll eventually have shit, like, come in and land on their flank, which will force them off that frontal position just in case I'm unable to push them from it. Now, do I have any other, like, bunkers that I can put fun little machine guns on? Oh, cool. Another place to put in a little resupply. I'm sure this isn't gonna, like, fall apart or anything. They're meant to share it. I'm not using a land torpedo for pay for pain, you degenerates. Granted, I find it an interesting idea, but no. Bad. Come on, guys. We have to be nice to the... Look, I have another pay for pain-esque event coming up on the 20th that I just thought of. It's gonna require a little bit of thought process, but I'm letting it marinate in the back of my mind, which is why we're working on missions for next week right now. But just just give me a little bit of time, chat. Okay, just a little bit of time. And I promise we'll have the best pay for pain yet. Well, maybe not, but you know, it's gonna be interesting. I can say that much. Definitely a strange one. Alrighty. Okay. And now we have our men. So, where are we gonna put our brave machine gunners? Let's say limit 10. 1, 2. 3. I hope those things don't overpressure. 4. We'll do 5 and 5. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. We'll put the 10th one over here somewhere. Excellent. Okay. Now we've got... What's the difference between rifleman and rifleman AT? Okay, well, one has grenades, and you know what? I'm an asshole, so I'm gonna give him grenades. We're gonna have an officer up here, because he's in charge, you know. We'll put another officer back here, because he is also in charge. And then we've got NCO positions. Oh, boy. Every major fortification should have one of these guys. For support reasons. Wink. Oh, everything's blue. Nades hurt a lot of people. And you know what? You're right. Anyway. This is also meant to be a losing battle. Like, absolutely a losing battle. Do I not have marksman? I guess I don't. As a spawn unit. I know there's a sniper rifle, but, you know, we'll just... It's fine. It's fine. Hey. I'm sure nothing bad is gonna happen, right, chat? Nothing bad at all. Oh, everyone's gonna die. Losing battle for both. Why? Because we forgot to pay off the Americans in oil again. Oh, silly Liru. I'll never learn. I have an idea as well. I'm gonna wait a second, though, before I implement it. Because one of the things I'm slightly concerned about is running out of ammo. But I might have an idea to stop that, or at least help. in the AI not running out of ammo. Let's see. I can also always spawn more AI. Now, I gotta micro all of these so that we don't accidentally drag the spawn kits in together. So I'm gonna grab all those, put them there. And now I should be able to grab everything and drag it. Now what we do is we're gonna right-click attributes. I'm gonna go ahead, set things to perma standing, and then pathing so they stay there. Now here's the fun part. I am going to rebuild their kits so they have as much ammo as they can. So that's 10 mags. They're going to burn through that like crazy. So let's go and... Where's the Japanese ammo box? Yeah. Can I not do a vanilla Bergen? Damn. So it gets up to the second digit. Because what I kind of want to do is just vanilla Bergen them all and just say to the players, hey, don't touch it. It's so the AI have enough ammo to do this damn thing. You know what I mean? Like, so the AI will not run out of ammo, and if they do, then at that point, they've done their damn job. I'll just say, hey, it's metagaming to take it, or I can give them a flamethrower. Yeah, alright. That's the closest thing I'm gonna get. They all have flamethrower packs. Why? So they don't run out of ammo. Don't ask, please. Guys, just don't mess with them. Please. Please, it's so we can give them all the ammo that they can use. I promise it's for their benefit, alright? And we don't have Burnham loaded, so if they get shot in the flamethrower pack, it shouldn't kill them. Maybe. Anyway. This is going to be a fun thing to write up. Alright, yeah. Plenty of ammo, right, guys? I guess it doesn't matter because I'm going to change their shit anyway. Let's see. Type 99's in play here. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's set the rest of our features and then do a proper test run of this. That's set properly. Let's go to multiplayer, custom position, select respawn position. We're doing a 30-second respawn. Dynamic groups enabled. Tab out. Copy and paste the proper files in from the mission command. And that's going to be our tracer script with our description and our local stuff. We're then going to put that in the mission file there. Grab our Zeus slot. I need to also test ballistics, aka how many bullets to the chest can I survive. Oh. Huh. So it's gonna be quick then. Okay. No, I'm not doing data link. Oh my god, that would be monstrous, but I can control with that and the loadout. Yeah, so we can just have those fire. Okay. Alright, how many rifle rounds can good old Weewoo survive? That's one. Alright, don't get too tapped. Easy, forehead. Alright. Data link basically allows units to share information with each other. It's meant to be for features like you have an artillery system and you tie it to a drone. So the drone goes and finds targets, and then the artillery system knows that those targets exist, and then the artillery starts automatically firing at this stuff. Yeah. All right. So how many crews total? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And by the time we have additional forces come on the mainland, it's already SOL. Yeah, no, that's fair. So, I mean, there's going to at least be a guaranteed AA crew for everyone, but I think for showmanship, we should have some of it immediately kick off. So, like, a 0 squad ready to go. Why is there a turret all the way out here? Did I accidentally copy that when I made the yes, I did, because I'm silly. Oh, well. So, 2 0 squads. We're going to have 2 Hellcat squads. So, we'll automatically start up a dogfight. We're going to do a move. We're going to start trying to charge these to the coasts immediately. Yeah, I guess the question is, do I load up a bunch of AI on these things immediately, or do we just, like, go ham? I'm gonna not load them, and if they get to shore, then I'll unload them, but, you know. It's just because I don't want to maximize killing the frames immediately. What's this op about? It's the invasion of Tarawa, with a bunch of frightened Japanese gun crews as the players. What I think is going to be the major concern is the ships not going where they need to go. And just holding there because they'll get aggroed. So I don't know, we'll see. What if so if I auto that, let's have a look. I'll probably spend maybe 20 or 30 minutes tweaking it over the weekend too. I still love how that turret gets knocked over, but yeah, you immediately have... Okay. So yeah, these are gonna have to go to, like, sim disabled. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because there is gonna be some stuff I need to macro, but at the same time, eh. Careless, forced hold fire, so they don't do that. I'm going to have one thing back here, which I'm also going to set to careless hold fire. I'm going to then do that to the destroyer and give it its ammo back. That way, it's going to take me less time to just give it its ammo and let it go nuts. Rather than... I'll show you what I mean. Rather than arming everything, because if we're going to have planes fighting each other, then yeah, I'm going to need something like that. I'm also going to move these up a bit so they provide better cover so they aren't trying to path in front of those ships. This is going to definitely put some urgency in the player base, and I think to do that, we're going to have to do some markers here. So if we go independent for the blue marks, we're going to do the actual markings here. So we need to do... And then some of these are going to be for roleplay purposes. And again, we're modeling the Battle Stations Pacific map, so... That's why the ships are so damn close. And then I need arrows. Okay. Now let's have a look. Yeah, and the zeros are literally just meant to stall for the gun crews to get on. That turret getting knocked over just makes me laugh. So then what we'll do is we'll go... The speed of these already getting to the coast is a bit of a problem. Oh, wrong button. That also kind of hurts. Can we, like, bonsai? Oh, God, he doesn't have an engine. He's flying dead. How do they say it? Hideteko Banzai! Oh my god. That's great. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's gonna be great. I absolutely want more of that. So we'll knock out at least one of the destroyers with something like that, but the landing craft are gonna be a major concern. Alright. So I'm going to have to tweak that coming in. I like the bigger ships, though, especially for gunboating. Having that assistance is also kind of nice. What I might also do is add some bomber-capable planes to immediately start hitting stuff, because I think that'll help slow things down. It's just, as you can see, the frames are already a little bit low, so I got to be, like, very crafty. I might just replace these with fighter bomber versions. And then we just put 5 enemy planes in the air to start. But we can tweak that. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this. It's just the gun crew running is gonna be really, really fun. And if you screw up, you're just gonna explode. Ah, man. But yeah, no, this will be an interesting balance. I only expect 20 people to show up, but I think that'll be good for it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of the day or night. We'll be back tomorrow for Friday Night Fights and On the Ground Op and DayZ, where you control me. Otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one and go operate operationally.